History in all ages is not devoid of wars, a war for survival, or a war for sovereignty, or a war for control or otherwise. The reasons may differ, but could a mighty war take place for a camel? And if that was true, then where did it happen? That war, and at any time, the War of Bassus, a story from ancient Arab history. This is the topic of today's video. The events of this war, which is considered one of the bloodiest wars in the world, took place in an area called Al-Hijaz, between the two tribes of Bakr ibn Wa'il and Niyad ibn Wa'il, due to Shalbani killing a soldier of the Niyad tribe, who avenged his aunt Camel with Sus, so it was called the War of Al-Bassus. This war lasted for more than 40 years under the leadership of the well-known leader, the Minister of Women Salem, and the other tribe was under the leadership of Al-Bassus, which was called the Lion-Hearted Woman, and it is said that she was a woman who surpassed all men in strength and magnitude, to the point that she killed her uncle Hamza and ate his heart after he killed her husband in one of the wars, and it is also said that she hated Zir Salem because he killed many of her tribe's people, and according to what the history books mentioned, this war took place between the years 494 and 535 AD, and the events of the story go back to a year 494, when Al-Bassus was on a mission to the neighboring tribe, and it is said that a person called Marion killed the camel of Al-Bassus after he found it eating from his fields without his permission, and it may seem very simple, but the reason is that the ancient Arabs were distinguished by magnanimity and pride. After Marion, by his action, angered Al-Bassus and ordered Shaybani to kill him, and from here matters developed into an uncontrollable matter. But it can be said that the real reason behind the war was Timon ibn Salim, who is a spy from another tribe called the Hunters tribe, a tribe that used to depend on hunting as a basic income, but the Bakr tribe used to take 80% of the fishing for itself because it allowed them to hunt, which is the matter. What Al-Bassus found is a reason to incite them and cooperate with them against the Zir Salem tribe. As for Salem, he was one of the giants who loved wars and flirtation with women, and he was a poet whose ink reached all women, so he was determined to complete that war, and as it was mentioned in the novel, it reaped from the lives of more than 100,000 people, and it is said that in one of the battles the bodies of the soldiers were thrown into a river called the Great River, turning its color red into the color of blood for more than a whole week, and it is also said that the amount of iron used for the manufacture of weapons exceeds what is produced in the Japanese Toyota Motor Company, and the strangest thing of all, is that they were just two tribes, in the Arabian Peninsula, so perhaps many of you do not know this war, because it was one of the oldest wars immortalized in history. This was today's video. So if you want another part about the bloodiest war, which not everyone knows about, all you have to do is leave a comment below the video,